Okay.
Everyone,
Hello.
please welcome the voice behind Cartethyia, Amanda RISCHEL. This is it.
Hello, everyone.
Hello. Okay.
Hello.
Hello, Amanda. Hello. Oh, I'm so nervous. Hello.
No, don't be nervous, guys. Don't be nervous. It's lovely to be here.
Hello, Amanda. How are you today?
I'm good, thank you. How are you guys?
We are really good.
We are good. We are good. Having fun time in here for the
Yeah.
tournament, and it was really good tournament. And it was nice to meet you too. I'm
Nice
so
to meet you. This is our first time meeting together, yeah. And firstly, we'd like to thank you so much for joining us today. I'm so nervous.
I can't even speak. I
You
just
got
froze
this,
here.
guys. You got this.
Yeah.
We can do it, Bang Walu. We can do it, Bang Walu.
Yeah. Let's go.
Have you seen the new characters of Wuthering Waves, Amanda? So there's
Yes, I have.
five new characters, right? How is your thought about it?
I think the new characters look really exciting.
Yeah, I know.
I was not expecting it to be so scientific.
Oh,
I had heard that maybe it would be, a school setting, but I thought it would be more like high school, more like the aesthetic we see in Hanami. So it's really exciting that it's almost more like a university. It's more like advanced learning, and all the designs look so cool and futuristic. I think it's really a return to
that's true.
the more sci-fi aesthetic of 1.x. So I think it's really exciting, and I can't wait to learn more about the characters.
Yeah. Which character you love the most?
Oh, it's difficult because I like to get to know the characters in the story first before I pick my favorite. But I think some of the designs that, I'm really interested in the character that has, the transparent legs. I think that's really
I know.
interesting.
That's so cool.
I'd love to know more about what that is,
so
but
cool.
they all look really interesting.
Yeah, they all look really.
Yeah, it was really popular on the
interesting.
community too. Like the girl with the transparent leg. It was really popular on the community.
Yeah, it just looks so intriguing. I can't wait to find out what that is about.
Yeah, we are the same.
We are too.
That's
We are
really
the same.
interesting to wait, guys. What was the first thing came to your mind about Cartethyia?
Yeah, that's the question.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good question. It's very interesting. When I auditioned for the character, I didn't have a lot of information about the story because due to NDAs and secrecy, we don't get a lot of information. So I didn't know anything other than she would have two forms. I knew that from the beginning, and I was very intrigued by that because I didn't know if that would mean that there was, a light side and a dark side to her, or it was just an older or a younger version. And I think I was so excited when I found out that what's cool about the character is, yes, she has two forms, she has two names, two voices, but really it's just one character that has this wide range of emotions, and she has such a broad personality spectrum. I think that was really, really exciting as an actor to get to work on. But the common thread, I think, for me with both Cartethyia and FLEURDELYS is that they're so brave. They're never afraid to go against the status quo. They're never afraid to challenge authority and do what is right. And I really admire that about the character. They're so brave and so inspiring.
Yeah, that's so great when you're voicing both Cartethyia and FLEURDELYS. And the voice on Cartethyia is so strong, right? It's really strong. And while the voice on Cartethyia is something like cute voice, and that is totally
voice and
great.
childish
That's
voice.
really great. Did you ever face something hard to voicing Cartethyia?
I think, funnily, one of the things that was hard, I think a lot of people think what is hard is to go from one voice to the other. So she has a few lines where she starts in one voice and then switches. So she'd say, oceans, bow before me. And that's not the hard thing. What's hard is to go the other way. So sometimes I have recorded as FLEURDELYS first, and all the lines have been very projected, purge all evil. And then I have to go back to Cartethyia and be like, my name's Cartethyia. And it's really difficult.
That is so cool. That is so cool.
The Resonator Showcase, not Dawn Arrives, but the Resonator Showcase, the majority of it is from FLEURDELYS' perspective.
Yeah.
So I recorded everything as FLEURDELYS, and there's a middle bit where she fights the Threnodian, and so it's all very projected. And then at the end, Cartethyia has one line, and I was like, why didn't why didn't we do that first? Why do I have to do it now?
Yeah.
Only one.
That is interesting. Wow.
Yeah, but it's a good challenge. It's a good
Yeah, it's a
challenge.
good
I get to
challenge.
use
Yeah, it's a good
every part
challenge.
of the
You
voice.
like challenge?
You like
Yes.
challenge? Yeah. Oh my gosh, that is so cool. So what's the thing that motivates you to start the YouTube channel?
It was never my plan to really be a streamer. It was my plan to stream once because a lot of people asked me, because people found out that I play games, that I'm a gamer myself, and they said, will you play Wuthering Waves? And I said, sure, I'd love to play it. I'd love to find out more about the game. And then they said, well, can you, when you get to the part where Cartethyia is mainly featured, the 2.2 story, can you stream that? And I said, sure, I can do that. And I thought I would just do it the once and then never do it again. But then because Cartethyia was still in the story, people said, well, can you also stream 2.4? Can you also? And I said, okay, I'll stream as long as Cartethyia is in the story. And she kept being in the story.
Yeah, she kept being on the story. Like, she always. She everywhere on the story.
Yeah.
And now I've just gotten used to it. So now I'm like, you know what? People said, will you still keep streaming the story after 2.x ends? And I said, yeah, sure. So I'll keep doing it, guys.
Yeah, that's
But it
good
was
news.
planned.
That's a good news. That's
Yeah,
a good
yeah.
news. I once saw in the Twitter that there is between you and some account that named themselves like the monsters in Wuthering Waves.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yes.
So what is your thought about Wuthering Waves global community?
Global.
Global community.
I think the global community is so much fun.
So much.
There's a lot of fun interactions, like you said, on X.
Yeah.
People started making accounts where they pretended to be Leviathan.
Yeah,
or the Sentinel.
yeah.
Yeah.
It is so
And
funny.
I just thought it was so funny because, you know, they would have these interactions, and it really started around the time when I think 2.7 wasn't out, but the trailer or the teaser where Galbrena and Cartethyia face off had been released, and so everyone was anticipating that they would fight, and they were curious about why they might be fighting, and people were trying to get me to reveal something or give a hint, and obviously I couldn't.
Yeah.
But I said even the Leviathan couldn't get it out of me, and then this daily Leviathan account showed up and was like, and it was just quite fun. And a lot of accounts popped up, and it's just been really, really fun to interact with them all. Like there's Sentinel and there's Jue, there's all of them, and it's really, really silly and funny. And I just think there are so many lovely content creators as well in the Wuthering Waves community. So many creative people who do, you know, films or little edits, or people like you who are hosting these tournaments. I think there are so many wonderful things going on, and it's just been really lovely to be part of it and to be able to interact with people more directly. Even though we can't all meet in person, it's really nice that, you know, we can interact on the internet like this. So I've been really, really thankful.
Oh yeah, that was really touching. Thank you for that.
Yeah, that's really touching, guys.
Yeah, the next question will be my turn. I will ask you some question, Miss Amanda. Okay, so you've been playing Wuthering Waves, right, for a while. Like, I think it's a lot of time too. Like,
Yeah.
So my question is like, what do you feel about the game? Like, maybe, like, what is your opinion about the game? Like the gameplay, the story, or maybe some of other good things from the game. Like, what did you feel? Because you play game a lot too, right? You play a lot of game. So what do you think about like Wuthering Waves?
This is my first time actually playing a gacha game, so I actually didn't have any expectation of what it would be like, but I really enjoyed it. I think the story is really good. I'm someone who's quite interested in storytelling and the characters, and I think that has been really gripping me from the beginning. From the very start, I thought, okay, this is a really interesting story. I want to find out what's happening, and I want to get to know these characters. But I also just think the gameplay is quite fun. I like the mechanic of having, you know, these teams where you have to swap between characters and you have to time it right and build up these synergies between them. I think that's a really fun style of gameplay that I quite enjoy.
Yep.
And I like that there are so many different events that, you know, you can have combat events for the people who really want to be challenged. And, you know, you've got like Power of Adversity, right? And I think that's really good. It's really hard, but I think it's good that it's there for the people who want to be challenged. But then there's also exploration events or, you know, mini games that are not necessarily combat focused, but then for the more sort of casual gamer. And I think that's quite nice that there's just a range of things, and they keep doing new different things. So you get to try, because I don't have a lot of time to play many different games, but by playing events, I get to try different styles of games, and I really like that. I think it's so good that they keep bringing different things. So even within one game, I can get to play many different game modes. I really like that.
So you play the story too, right? I heard that you play the story while streaming. Could you like share some of your thought about in terms of voice acting? How do you feel about it? Like your thought or about on the voice acting? You play the main story on that one on 2.8.
Yeah, I think in 2.8 the voice acting is really good. It mainly features Chisa and Rover, and at the end some of the Black Shores characters come in. But I think what was really cool, one thing I noticed is that there are many NPCs that are voiced. That's not always the case, but I really liked that, and I thought it was really lovely that they were using different accents, because for all the Renacita
I know
NPCs, they have different accents. And so now that they're moving on to different regions, I think Konami is very Japanese inspired, and so it was nice that they were. I believe that they actually hired some Japanese actors or actors with Japanese backgrounds who were in London, but they hired them to do the NPCs and the other characters. And I think that was really nice to just see different characters have different accents, and that was quite nice. And I also thought Chisa, I know her voice actor, it's Lita Louie, she's amazing, and I think she's done a good job. And maybe some of you will also know her from League of Legends, where she voices Yunara, and she's in a lot of different games.
I see. You must be maidenless. The threads. I see them more clearly now.
And her voice is so different as Chisa. You know, if you don't know her, you might think that that's what she sounds like. But when you know what her real voice is like, it's impressive that she just completely changes her voice for every character.
That's
and I thought she did. She's known for being quite, loud and like big voiced characters. And so because Chisa is she's so private, and she has more quiet delivery. And so it was so interesting. But I think she did such a good job. I was really moved by Chisa's story. I thought the voice acting was really beautiful, and I loved the capybaras. They had such they had these very voices, and I really liked that. I thought that was really funny.
The capybara, they are so cute.
Alright. From 2.0 until 2.8, like which main story you like the most? Like you really like the story, like you really love the story, like which one version that you like,
Oh, it's difficult.
Difficult, okay.
It's difficult.
Yeah. I like this is such an obvious answer, but I'm so biased about 2.2. I really like that story.
It is.
Cantarella is
really good.
Cantarella is my favorite character. And so it features
Cantarella. So
yeah,
we're
and
the
so
same.
it features Cantarella a lot.
We're the
It features
same.
Cantarella a lot, and obviously it features Cartethyia and FLEURDELYS, but I just really liked that story, and I think what I really liked about it, I mean, all of the 2.x storylines have been very good, and all of the 1.x storylines were very good. I think what I really liked about it is just this idea of like the fact that you can, even when everything seems lost, like you can still do something. Cartethyia feels very weak in the tower, like she can't do anything. And Cantarella and Cartethyia, they're all these characters who have they're being used as pawns in this game by these divinities, but then they both make choices that kind of defy. Cantarella gives up her second Resonance Awakening, and that is ultimately how everyone wins. If she hadn't done that, they probably would have lost. And FLEURDELYS stands up to the Threnodian for all this time. She stands up to Leviathan, and I just think there's something about that I really like. These characters who are in very difficult positions where it feels like they have no choice, and they still make these strong choices, and they make these great sacrifices, but they do them quietly. Cantarella never gets the public recognition for all that she does. Cartethyia doesn't get it, and I think they're doing it for these really selfless reasons for the greater good. And I just thought both their stories were very inspiring, so I just really love that.
Okay. So it was 2.2, sorry, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it is 2.2. So you've been watching a few matches, I guess, from this tournament. Okay, can you share your thought about this tournament? Like, what's your thought about this tournament kind of event, for a community event?
I am so impressed. I'm not very good at TOA, but I have learned a lot from watching.
Okay.
I think it's so impressive to see how people can approach the same challenge in very different ways, and how you can have very different strategies. I think that's quite interesting, because I think I haven't played it a lot myself, but I've always wondered, is there one specific strategy, like you always have to use these characters, or you have to use this approach, or these echoes? And I think it's quite interesting to see how you can clearly approach it from different ways. There are very many ways you could put your team together. There are different ways you could, like, it's all about the timing, but you can do it in different ways. And I thought that's really interesting, and that gives me hope that maybe I can learn to do it too.
Yes, you can. You can learn.
Yeah.
You can learn.
I need to watch the whole tournament.
Yeah.
We actually have one question left, but before we proceed to that question, would you mind if we take a screenshot?
Oh.
Yeah, sure, go for it.
Okay, that's really nice to hear. Okay,
yes, let's go. Thank you.
They were angry. They were angry. I'm so sorry, Amanda. Yeah, we are a really big fan of yours. Actually, we're really big fan of yours.
Please, thank you so much for inviting.
And before we finish this interview, do you have any message to the community?
Yes, absolutely. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for being fans of Wuthering Waves. Thank you for playing the game and for participating in community events like this. It's really, really important, I think, to have a good, fun, welcoming community that we're all just engaging with each other and trying to bond over what we all agree on, which is that we love this game. So thank you so much from everyone who works on this game. We really appreciate you, and we couldn't do this without you. So big love.
Can you say some line of FLEURDELYS? Maybe my blade purge all evil, like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Let's do it. Let's do it.
Let's go. Let's do it.
Okay, let's do it.
My blade purge all evil.
Ooh,
oh, what?
So cool. That is so cool. Yeah, and thank you so much for coming to our tournament. And see you in the next time. Bye bye.
See you.
Bye bye. See you. Thank you so much.
Thank you
Take
so
care.
much.